EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Lumberjacks of Toronto. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short one here, caught by McBride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Drop 60, drop on switch, drop on switch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dillon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off play action. Dillon. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Dillon. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 89.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Lumberjacks nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down, Dillon. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Dillon. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nakua laying himself out in the end zone. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
22 yards there, a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dillon. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Dillon
going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Looking to throw. Dillon flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal and the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Dillon dancing to his left. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down to the 42, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down, Dillon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. That is caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lumberjacks are back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Marte Mapu.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown!
Marvin Mims.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lumberjacks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 17.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll give the hole. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
2nd and 13. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey McBride, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Lumberjacks 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Back to throw. Dillon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's second down and 3.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Here's Hall again.
So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And taken right at the 35.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Pass complete there to McCool.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.